Okay, what we have here is the inside of the radio we're designing and building. There's a book coming out late 2016. That's the plan. And what you're seeing here is the wire bundle for the plates as well as the screen grids. These are silver-plated, hard, solid copper RF wire. I'll have a link on this video where you can buy that. But what we're doing, we're running all of the wires in a bundle, and then we're covering the wires with extra tape to insulate from the aluminum tape we put on top of that, and then we're going to ground this whole wire, the aluminum ground, solder right into the RF ground here. So this whole section here is basically RF grounded, so we won't be coupling any RF back into the power supply. And this power supply is also filtered right at the tubes itself. But one of the evolutionary features of this radio is the location of the plate resistors as well as the screen resistors. We have them on terminal blocks, so you can easily swap this stuff out. So when you're tuning your circuit, especially if you got a new design, it's very difficult to unsolder these plate and screen resistors and solder new stuff in to keep trying to get the right values for the dropping resistors. They also add heat to the bottom of the tube, so that actually heat to the tube itself. So this design here puts all of the plate and the screen resistors in a separate area, and it's actually cooled too, so the heat is not on directly top of the tube. So it makes it easier to tune this thing and then swap stuff out later if you have any changes for the resistors. So you have to unsolder stuff. They all bolt in here with the terminal blocks. We fired it up yesterday for the first time with the oscillator tube. We tuned this to 13.56 with this exact tank coil and capacitor, air capacitor, on another breadboard. This tank was very close to the tubes, close as we could get it, and we thought once we put it on inside the box itself, the frequency would probably be lower because we had more inductance from these extra long runs of wire. Unfortunately, it went the other way. The frequency is actually higher. It's up to, well, Cat wants to get in on the video here. Anyhow, you need to get out of here. I'm trying to do something here, okay? So what we're going to do is we have to put another tank capacitor on here and tune it inside the box itself. We also have an RF shield that goes through here, aluminum shielding, and then we have to have the top. So before we do any changes, we're going to put all the aluminum parts in here and see if that affects the frequency of the tank before we do any changes. So it's all in development. So there you have it.